Hi guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a good week. So I'm going to be going over what we are doing this week. We are going to continue reading Hidden Figures. We're going to continue to do our gists and read alouds and all that good stuff. So this week we're only reading two chapters. We are reading chapter 7 and chapter 8. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to your modules pages. Please make sure I say this every week, but please make sure you're going to the modules and going to Distance Learning Week 5. Because if you go to the assignments, I was just playing around with that tab before I filmed this video, and it's just kind of like all of your assignments, which just to me seems super overwhelming. But if you go to the module, it breaks it up so that it's just week by week. And I think that makes it easier visually. And you also get this page, which you do have to look at, that has all the information that you would need. So you're going to first go to this page. I'm going to post work at 12 because I'm allowed to do that. That's the earliest I'm going to post it. Hopefully that's all right with you. So I'm going to have this video right there. If you still don't know how to get into Sora, the link will be right there as well. If you need help tomorrow or you just want to chat, I'm going to be doing Google Meets. I know a lot of us have had issues with Zoom in the past, so I'm hoping doing it on Google Meets will help. We'll try it out. If it goes poorly, we will not do it again. We'll go back to Zoom, but we're going to try it. I will post the link here, and then I will also post it on Google Classroom. You also make sure you need to fill out your Tigers check-in form. This is also on Google Classroom, just so that we know you are all right. Any other help that you need would be down here. So make sure you go to this page. Once you're done with that, you can go and start your assignments. So the first thing that you're going to do is read chapter 7. So we have the audio, which I read this week, and then we also have a link to the book that you can also read yourself if you prefer that. Today, all you have to do is write your gist. Please make sure when you are writing your gist that we keep our gist short. They should be about 2 to 3 sentences. Think about what we write in class, beginning, middle, and end. So what happened in the beginning of the chapter, what happened in the middle, and what happened in the end. It should kind of tell us the main idea, what was the text really about, and it should not include your opinion. So we never want to see I, or I think, I know, anything like that in your gist. So a gist is not a full summary, it's just a gist. It's short, it's concise, it tells you what you need to know in a short way. So you're going to do that. This is a text box. So again, make sure you hit the blue submit assignment so the text box appears, and then you should be able to turn it in. The next thing is a Google Doc. So we are going to try to see how this goes. Miss Warner, who teaches ELA and science for Tar Heels, says that you guys have done this for science and that it worked. So we're going to try it. So what you need to do is open this link. It is going to open it into another window. So let me open it and change my screen. Okay. All right, so it is going to look just like this. So you're going to see all this stuff at the top. Don't even worry about the stuff at the top. Simply fill in this document down here. If you go and hit this button, it's going to make it more complicated for yourself. So just type in this document below. I know this stuff is kind of annoying because it takes up like half the page, but really, you'll be okay. So you're just going to turn this in. Where it says share on my screen, it should say submit, and then it will send it directly to me and I can grade it. So if you have issues with this, please let me know. I'm thinking that this should work. Fingers crossed. If it doesn't, we will figure it out. So this note catcher is about chapter 7. It has two parts. So it has 2 questions that are about the text that you need to answer in complete sentences. So you're probably going to have to reference the text because I would like to see some text evidence here in your answer. So that should be a few sentences. And then you are going to define these 4 vocabulary words. So just for the sake of convenience for y'all, we put the quote here for you. You are defining the bolded words. So what I don't want is you to just copy the word exclusive and Google it and type the definition, because you're not learning anything. What I want you to do is read the sentence. Dorothy realized that by working in Langley's West computing section, she was in one of the most exclusive groups. So using that sentence, what do we think the word exclusive means? So I'll kind of go over this one with you. So we know that Langley from the text is a very exclusive place to work. It doesn't have a lot of people. It only has a select group of people, and those are the people that are strong mathematicians, strong engineers, they come from good schools, and we know in the West computing section that it is all African American women. So to me, if I know this Langley place is a place where only like these top people go, and then even further, the West computing section, is a place where it's just African American women, and during that time, that was such a small group of people that they would hire, that exclusive to me has to mean a group of people that are very select, a very important select group of people. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to use your brain and not just Google, because you cannot do that in your future EOGs and your future tests. So go through the rest of these and try to figure out what the words mean. If you already know, that's great, but make sure that your definition that you have in your head matches the definition that goes with the word. So a good way to do that is, if you know what the word ambitious means, try to figure out another word that you could put in place of it and make sure the sentence still makes sense. So this is a note catcher. Like I said, you were going to turn this in. It is 6 questions, so it shouldn't take you too long, but I really do want to see some quality work on this note catcher. So going back to Canvas, okay, we should be back on Canvas. Okay, so then you are going to move to Chapter 8. Chapter 8 is the same deal. We have an audio here for you. It is Miss Rice. You can also read the book if you would prefer, and then make sure you write your gist. Same thing applies to your gist for Chapter 7, short and concise, 2 to 3 sentences, main idea, no opinions. So this is a text box, so there should be no problems with that. Make sure when we are writing that we're writing in complete sentences. We are putting periods at the end of our sentences. It's not one just long run-on sentence. Make sure you capitalize, all that good stuff. You guys know how to do that. The last assignment that you have is another text talk. So these are supposed to be almost discussion questions. So I do want to, again, see some quality here. So these are questions about Chapter 8. You need to read through these 4 and pick 2 that you want to answer. You do not have to answer all 4. If you would like to, you can, but that is certainly not a requirement, because what I want to see is I want to see a few sentences per question. I don't want it to just be like half a sentence. I want complete sentences. I want quality work, a couple sentences per question, which is why I'd rather you just do 2. That way those 2 are really good and not just 4 kind of answers. So if you go back to the text, you should be able to answer these. If you've read the chapter, these should be questions that you're able to answer. And then the very last thing is the same thing every week. It is your weekly reflection. Just pick 3 questions. Again, if you want to answer all of them, you can, but I prefer that you just pick 3 and you answer them with quality as opposed to answering all of them kind of So that is your work this week. It is a little bit different with our note catcher on our Google Doc. I'm hoping that works out well. We worked out some kinks this morning and yesterday, so I'm thinking that it should work. But again, if you have problems with anything, please email me, come to our office hours tomorrow, because your work is not due until midnight tomorrow. So if you can't figure it out today and you'd rather speak to me like this, wait until tomorrow, come to the Google Meet, and then you should be able to get some in-person or in-computer, I guess, help that way. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys are enjoying our novel. From a lot of your reflections, it seems like we do like Hidden Figures. I'm enjoying reading Hidden Figures. I still want to do our little movie party at the end of the year. I'm hoping that we get to finish the novel. If not, we might still just do it anyway, even if it's not part of what they want us to do. But okay, I hope you guys had a good day. I will see you guys tomorrow at the Google Meet. Bye guys.